Mass shootings are becoming all too normal. You never think a mass shooting would happen in a small place like Eston, Kansas. But wait, it did. They're becoming more normal than we think, and by the people that we probably want to think would be shooting. So what is a mass shooting? Mass shootings are characterized as 4 or more victims, and as well as local police records and media reports to understand mass killings in America by USA Today. USA Today actually made a documentary type slideshow called Behind the Bloodshed, which I got a lot of my information from, that characterizes what a mass shooting is, how they, what types of weapons are used, how they're killed, all this types of data that's actually very kind of freaky, and if you want a good horror story, go on and look at it because it's great that way. So who gets hurt? A lot of the mass shooting victims occur within the family members. Some form or another, the victims are typically directly related to the family, and it could be through a divorce, or it could be your cousin, it could be your, I don't know, your great-grandfather once removed. I don't know if that will actually happen, but it might. But 50% of victims knew their killers. Like it has said, breakups, estrangements, and family arguments are most common for such outbreaks. Just like the Newtown, Connecticut shooting. Adam Lanza started his rampage by killing his mother in their Newtown house before he went to the elementary school that he went and killed 20 children along with 6 other adults and wounded much more before actually taking his own life. Studies were shown then that he was actually mentally unstable, that he should not have ever been able to have a gun. They don't know how he got a hold of it either, but he actually used a hunting rifle, which is very common to have in an area like Connecticut where wild game hunting is, it is a hobby to do. 173 mass shootings accounted for from 2006 to 2007 from FBI reports. This actually is strictly from FBI reports. USA Today has also done a statistical outreach of this and thrown in their own mass shootings, which some of them are relevant, some of them are not. Actually, the Excel one here is not on this report. I don't know if it will be in the near future or not. But it's interesting here because this is as of yesterday. As you can see, so far there have been 87 mass shootings that have been verified so far this year, and we're only in the month of April. There have been 769 accidental shootings, and down here it says the number of incidents reported and verified. So these bottom 5 are all verified, and that have actually happened. And when it says number 1, these are the actual number of deaths that have happened so far from gun violence this year, which that is very disturbing number, as yeah, we are in the month of April, not even there yet, it's not even halfway through the year. So the weapons that are used, guns are the primary weapons. 3 out of 4 handguns whenever it comes to mass shootings. The Excel shooting, the shooter went in with an AK-47, obviously killed 3 people with that before taking his own life, and he also had a 9mm automatic pistol there with an extended clip, which if you don't know, that means if you want to do a lot of damage very quickly, that's how you do it. And he was also prepared because he had magazines on a belt wrapped around his bicep, ready to just pull and just reload like crazy. Smoke inhalation is another weapon that is used whenever they want to kill someone. Like that would be like burning down a building. Stabbings, you could use anything for that. Strangulation, suffocation, drowning, blunt force. These are all different ways that you can have a mass killing with, or shooting, obviously, with the guns. So, the Uber driver in Kalamazoo, Michigan, this happened a week before the Heston Excel shooting. This incident, you think, would never happen in a place like Kalamazoo also. The shooting in the Colorado movie theater with the guy coming into the theater just as a Dark Knight, this case actually showed that he was very mentally unstable also, and that he should not have ever been able to buy any weapons, which he did. And the result of this was him killing a lot of people. And then the Virginia Tech shooting also. This was a senior who was very estranged, and he did not know. He was also very mentally unstable. He also should not have been able to buy weapons. He was actually turned down by some psychiatrists, saying that there's just no hope for this person as it is, that we shouldn't even really need to talk to this person about anything. Well, just with that little outreach that they could have done, could have possibly prevented this mass shooting happening. And then your little small town, where, as us college students, we're all from different areas of the country, and within the first hour or so, not knowing what happened, actually this picture is taken outside of Excel, and if you take notice here, there's someone on the phone talking to his parents in Pennsylvania that are at a Penn State basketball game, having no clue what's happening, with the kid calling and saying, "I'm fine, I'm not injured or anything, I'm just pulling people out of the building that are shot." So this is just a very nerve-wracking experience. You never think that obviously a mass shooting would happen, but it does. And the way that a community comes together after something has happened like this is also very remarkable. As one, we can do better. To help out with this, you should care, because they're coming far too normal. These can be triggered by your holiday stress events, job loss, or financial ruin. And also it can happen because a child was mistreated as a kid. With the Connecticut shooting, the child was he was bullied as a kid, and he was also like underseen as someone, so he was just always looked over, not really paid attention to as a kid. So to take action, what you can do is just simply be a friend to someone. If you ever see someone that's down, just ask them what's going on. If you also see someone that seems to have anger problems, to just reach out to them and see if they need any help or anything. Something simple like that. But it's scary on how fast an event like this can take a toll and make you think about something for the better to benefit other people's well-being, and especially your own. So yeah.